Good morning, all of you. Hope you all are doing well. Let's start with today's session. Quick recap of yesterday's session. In yesterday's session, we discussed about constraints, isn't it, guys? If you remember all the constraints, like unique key constraint, then not null, check constraint, then default, primary key, and foreign key, isn't it? And I told you how to give this constraint. Can we give constraint column level also and table level also? If you remember, column level constraint is also there and table level constraint is also there. Okay. So all the constraints which I told you yesterday, all are clear to you, I'm assuming. Now in that only two keys we will discuss in detail. Before that, what and I told you about super key, candidate key and all that also in yesterday's session we have done. Now, what are keys? You can say keys are one or more column of your table, correct? One or more columns of your table used for retrieving records. Whenever you are retrieving the records, so while retrieving, you will be mentioning the conditions. So in that conditions, usually we use those columns, correct? So keys are one or more columns in the table used for retrieving records from the table. Okay. Now, in that two keys which are very, very important. First is primary key. Okay. Now, what is the speciality of primary key? If you give any column as primary key, yesterday we have discussed all this. So, to any column, if I give primary key, can anyone tell me what is the speciality of it? Like, if this is
It's
employee
unique and not null.
unique and not null. Very good. In short, in crux he told me. Get it? So employee ID, integer, and after that, if I write primary key, is this constraint given at column level or table level?
Both we can do.
You can do here what I am given.
Column level.
Column level. Getting here I
Column.
have given column level. Why? Because immediately after the column I have written. And employee ID, integer, prime. So what is the speciality of primary key? The values in that column should be unique. First of all, unique means no duplicate allowed and no null also allowed. You cannot give null value also, and the values cannot be repeated also. Values cannot be duplicated. Correct? So unique plus not null makes primary key. And you can give more, can we create more than one column as primary? Or in short, can we have more than one primary key in the same table?
No.
No. Correct? So all these rules you have to remember. Like if I'm creating e name, okay, where can, and to that also, if I give primary key, will it do? No. Because it is treating employee ID also as a primary key, employee name also primary, two primary keys. And in a table, you cannot have more than one primary key. It is not allowed. But can we have more than one column combined as a primary key?
Yes.
Combined prime, which we generally call it as super key. And the columns which are there in that super key are called as candidates. Get it? They are the candidates for, or they are the eligible columns for primary key. Okay, so you can have more than one column as primary key. But that time, then how do you give primary key? Column level or table level? Then we have to write. Ah, speak, guys, speak.
Table
Combined
level.
table. Table.
Compulsory table level.
Table
See,
level.
like I'm having customer ID integer and I'm having product ID integer. Okay. Now I want to make them combined primary key. Combine. So obviously I cannot write at column level. Here only if I write primary key, MySQL treats both of them as primary, means two primary key. This is also primary key, this is also primary. So you cannot have more than one. Now, in that case, there is no option. You have to write table level. So at the end, when all the columns are listed, at the end, you have to write primary key. Okay. And then in that bracket, you will enlist the columns like your cust ID, product ID. Now they have become combined primary key. Now combined in the sense, I hope you are understanding. Like if customer ID is repeating, product ID should be different. Product ID repeating, customer ID should be different. But same customer number and same product ID cannot come. Like 1 5, 1 3 is okay. Customer ID same, product ID different. Or product ID same, customer ID different. Product ID same, but customer ID different. Correct? But the same customer ID and same product ID appearing again, not allowed. Why? Because we have made a combined primary key. Okay? So about primary key is clear to you. And then we have discussed about foreign key also, if you remember. So what is a foreign key? Is foreign key a column in one table? Okay. Foreign key is a column in one table, but it is referring its values from where? Can anyone complete it?
From another table's primary key.
Very good. Means you have listened my lecture. I feel very happy that time that when students respond it that way, means you have listened the lecture very well. Okay? So foreign key is a column in one table. Okay, and it is referring its values from the primary key of some another table. Means these values are taken from this primary key. Like here, if it is 1, 2, and 3, only 3 values are there in that. And suppose this foreign key is referring this primary key. So here you can give only values from this only. Like 1 is given, 1, okay, 3 given, then 2, again 1 come, 3 come, but suddenly 4. Is it a violation? Just tell
Yes.
me yes or no. Yes, because 4 is a value not present in this primary key. Okay. So foreign key is a column in one table and it is referring its values from the primary key of some another table. Correct? So can we use foreign key for setting the relationship between two tables? Yes, correct. Foreign key is specifically for that only. When you have to set the association between more than one table or a relation between more than one table. So that we do it using foreign key only. Correct? And that will be very much helpful at the time of joins when you have to join the table more than one table and combine the records from more than one table. That time foreign key is very much important. Okay. And how to give foreign key. That too I told you yesterday. Like if suppose this is employee table, employee ID, integer. Okay, maybe this is primary key, then employee name, salary, all are there. And then we have one called department ID. So department ID in employee table is referring department ID from department table. Okay, so here you have to write like this. At the end, at the table level only, you'll write foreign key. Who is the foreign key? DID. And then it is referring whom, that also you have to tell. References, whichever the parent table, and that parent table's primary key. So I told you about that parent table, child table, all that concept also I told you. Parent table and the child table. So parent table means the table in which primary key is there. And child table is the table in which foreign key is there because it is referring its values from that parent. So referenced table and referencing table.
Different.
That way you can say. Okay. So child is existence dependent on parent. The child is existing. Why? Because parent is existing. Okay. So both this with an example we will be learning. First about primary key. A primary key is a column in a table. Column, you say field, property, attribute, so many things are there to one word only. So a primary key is a field in a table which uniquely identifies each record in a table. Okay. It's a column in a table which is uniquely identifying each record in a table. Okay. Therefore, always remember primary key will not allow null and all the values should be unique. It ensures that each record or tuple, it's tuple, don't say tuple. It is the actual correct pronunciation is tuple. So it ensures that each tuple or record can be uniquely identified within the table. Correct? If you want to uniquely identify any record, then you can identify it on what basis? Primary key. Okay. So like if you want to uniquely identify any student record in student table, then name won't be sufficient. You have to identify by roll number because no two student will have same roll number. Maybe their names are same. Sometimes middle name is also same. Sometimes the surname is also same. Getting? All three things come same. Therefore, name cannot be used for uniquely identify. Then we identify it on what basis? Roll number. Understanding? Everywhere, like if you register to university, the university gives you one PRN that is called a permanent registration number. And based on that only you are being recognized that you are the student of university. Correct? So it is always unique plus not null. And then comes foreign key. So foreign key is a key in one table and it is referring its values from the primary key of another table. Correct? A foreign key is a field in a table which refers to primary key of another. Basically, foreign key is for ensuring referential integrity. Correct? Referential meaning you are referring values in one table from some another table. Okay? It establishes a relation between tables. I'll take an example. This two things yesterday we didn't do. No? Yesterday we just went through all the constraints, I guess. Now, as an example, I'm showing. See, guys. Here we have one table called employee, and here there is a department table. Department table with department ID, department name. Okay? Department ID, department name. And department ID is the primary key of department table. And then we have another table called employee table. Okay? With employee ID as a primary key of employee table. This is the primary key of this table. Why? Because no two employees can have same employee ID. Every employee will have a different employee ID. Then the employee name, then the salary, and this is one table, which is, sorry, this is one column, very sorry, column by which we are connecting that employee to the department. Means how we will tell that to which department this employee belongs. Correct? Therefore, that department number is maintained here. Understanding? So here 10. So with this, we come to know that this employee is working in sales. This is working in purchase. This is also working in sales. This is working in accounts. This is also working in purchase. Understanding? So how you will form an association or you'll form a relation between one table and another by this foreign key. And can you see all the values in this foreign key are taken from the primary key of department. Is there any record which is having department which is not present here? Like if I'm assigning to Tejas Joshi 40 and 40 is not present only in the primary key of department, then it is violation. Okay, foreign key violation. This record basically won't get saved only. It won't get saved only in your database. Understanding? Clear? So now in this, who is the parent table? Department. Who is the child table? Employee. Okay. So to whom you are referring is called as referenced table, and where it is referencing table. Okay. So indirectly, can I call referenced table as a parent table and referencing table as a child table? Existence of child is because of existence of parent. एम्प्लॉय का रिकॉर्ड क्यों प्रेजेंट है? Why there is a employee record? Because there is a department. Vice versa is not necessary. Can we have a department which is not having any employee only? Just now a new department is formed called IT. So now till now no recruitment for that IT is done. So only one department is added, but there are no employees. Can it happen? Yes or no? If no, you say no. If yes, you say yes. But at least say yes or no.
Yes, yes.
Correct. It may happen that you are having a department 40 with name IT, but there are no employees to it. It's possible. Correct. But vice versa is not possible. Like you have an employee and you are giving a department, but that department only doesn't exist. Is not valid. Therefore, I'm saying that employee existence is existent dependent on department, not vice versa. Okay. Okay, so who is the referenced table? The parent table. Parent table who is having primary key. And the table in which we have foreign key, it is called as referencing table, child table. Okay, now how to give this foreign key syntactically? That I'll show you. Okay, so foreign key helps in joining table. Whenever you have to join the records from more than one table, then there has to be an association between them. Some connection has to be there. So obviously one table should have a primary key, which is referring, sorry, should have a foreign key, which is referring primary key of some another table. So for joins, we will be needing foreign key. And it is also for ensuring referential integrity. Integrity means what? Integrity means what? Following the rules. When you're following the rules, we say integrity is followed. Now, the rule is what? Value from one table referred from another table. Therefore, it's called as referential integrity. Generally, we say the integrity word we use many times. Please maintain national integrity. Means कि whatever law and order of the country is there, please follow. नहीं तो integrity disturb हो जाता है ना. Example, Jantar Mantar, right or no? So whatever law and order which country has given, we have to follow it. Correct? We should not go against it. Please follow. ठीक है? तो यहाँ भी वैसे ही है. The rule is there that the value of one column should be present in another. So for that checking, we have a referential integrity that we achieve by foreign key. ठीक है? Now, how to give that foreign key? See here. Assume this is the child table. This is the primary key of the child table. And this is the foreign key, primary parent ID. Parent ID, this is a column in this table, but it is referring its value from the primary key of some another table. So that's what I'm telling, that this parent ID is a foreign key and it is referencing parent table's primary key. Syntax you understand carefully. Okay? Then about cascading rule, I'll tell you. Before that, I'll give you one demonstration of this. Okay? Any database you can use if we have EMPDB. So in that already employee department. Okay, take it. What I'll do is I'll create one database. I just want to show you now about that referential integrity, how it is satisfying it with the help of foreign key. Okay, so I'll create one database. I'll give employee management system. DB, suppose. Okay, database is created. You can cross verify, see here. Then go into that database by use. Okay, then what I'm doing is I'm creating one table, create table department with DID integer primary key, and then dname varchar 50 suppose, not null also I'm keeping. Can you see in some cases I'm writing the constraint column level immediately after that. Okay, I'll run this. Table is created. We will add some records in it. Insert into DPT values. Okay, and suppose department 10 sales, 20 purchase, and 30 suppose accounts. This way, 3 records I'm adding in department table. Okay, you can cross verify. Select star from department. See, is it showing 3 records from the department table? 10, 20, 30. Now what I'm doing is I'm creating, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one table employee. Create table employee. Employee ID I'm giving. EID, integer, primary key. E-name, varchar 100 suppose I'm giving, not null. Okay? Then one more column, suppose salary, right? Float. And then one department ID as a integer. But I want to tell that this department ID value will be taken from department tables department ID. And so you want to tell that this is referring its values from the department table's primary key. So how you will give it? By telling that this is a foreign key, right or no? So at the table level, what I'll write? Foreign key. Who is the foreign key? DID. References which table? Department tables DID. Okay? I hope it is clear. That part is done. Select run. Now employee table is created. Add some records in it. See, insert into employee. Values. Suppose employee 1. Okay? Ram Verma I'm giving. Salary 45,000. Department 10 suppose. Okay? 2 6500 20. Okay? 3 Lakshman Joshi 4500. Department 10 suppose. Okay? Employee 4 Bharat Muni 5500. Department 30 suppose. Getting? So some few records have added. Right guys? Now I'm running this. There was no violation. Why? Because 10, 20, 10, 30. These are the departments present in department table. Isn't it? You can check, select star from employee. It is showing you the employee record. Now what I'll try to do is I'll add one record where that foreign key violation will be there. Okay? Even primary key violation also you can check. Like you can add one department and try to check whether the primary key violated or not. See, insert into department values, and suppose I'm giving 10 IT, it will generate an error. That will be primary key violation, duplicate key. Why? Because 10 is already present. See, is it giving an error? Red has come and it is giving duplicate entry 10 for key DPT primary. So it is saying that it is a primary key. So all the values in primary key should be unique, distinct, and 10 is already present. So primary key violation you saw. Now I'll give you foreign key violation also. See, what we'll do is we'll add one record in employee table. Okay, employee number 5. Radha Kulkarni I'll give 6700 and I'll give department number 40. What do you say? Will this record get saved or it will generate an error?
It will be saved, sir.
Think again.
There is no 40 department
Right,
ID.
No?
Uh,
right. Loudly, why some disturbance noise is coming from? You are able to hear me from my side. You are able to hear me no? Clearly
yeah,
because
yeah,
now you are able to hear me. Huh,
yeah. Actually, the department ID 40 is not existing. Na? Maybe it will
right.
create error.
Maybe it will. Maybe
Yeah,
nahi.
okay.
It will create. Okay.
Uh,
English is also very important, right? Or every language, not only your programming languages are important. Same way, the natural languages also, right? If you learn Sanskrit, you learn Hindi, Marathi, English. All languages have their grammar. Getting
I
so
use it. Yeah, I use it maybe because I need to check. That's why.
okay. You are not confident,
Yeah.
right? Huh. Okay. So what he said is it should not get saved because 40 department is not there. And it is a foreign key. No? You're given foreign key and it is going to refer the DID of department. When it will confirm that whatever value you're giving is present in that primary key. So what do you say? When you're giving 40, is 40 present in the primary key of department? Here it is 10, here it is 20, here it is 30. So do we have a department with number 40? No, no?
No, sir.
No. So therefore it should give what? Error. Now this is a foreign key violation. That was a primary key violation. Here we try to enter a duplicate record. 10 was already present and you try to add again 10 only. So here the duplicate entry. Here now the referential integrity. Foreign key violation. See. Do you get again an error? Again, an error is coming. It will not add this record. See, cannot add or update a child row. A foreign key constraint false. Getting? Means it is saying that this foreign key value 40 is not present in the parent table's primary key. Sure? So why it is violated is clear to you, no? All of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Sure, no? Others also. You are trying to assign 40 department to this employee. So before storing this record, it will confirm that this 40 is there in the primary key of department table. So in the department table's primary key, 40 doesn't exist and therefore error comes. Okay, so this is done. Now we have to dive into another important part related to foreign key only. Yeah? The next thing what I'm going to tell you is also the topic associated with foreign key only. That demonstration also I'll show you. But what this cascading rules are. So cascading in foreign key. They are the rules which should be performed when you do any change in the parent table. Okay. So whenever you're doing any change in the parent table, right? You're deleting any record of the parent or you're modifying the parent record and you're modifying the primary key of that parent table. Okay, understand carefully. This is the parent table and this is the primary key. So you're making change in that primary key, or you're deleting that record from the parent table. Then what automatic action should happen on the child record who are referring that parent? That what automatic action should take place, that is given by cascading rules. Get it? What I'm trying to tell is clear, that if you are trying to delete any parent record, like if there is department 10 sales, okay, and you're closing that record, closing that department. So we are deleting that record. So there may be employees who are referring to that value. There can be many employees who are belonging to department number 10. Correct? Then what should happen to those child record? Understanding? Means I am deleting the parent record. And if there are child records who are referring that parent value, then what should happen with that child record? That is decided by the cascading rules. Understanding? And same way, like here, if it is 10, so department 10 number is changing to 100. We are modifying that department number. Department number 10 is getting modified to 100. Then what should happen to all the records which are referring that value in the child table? Correct? So what action to take on the child record when the parent record is getting deleted or modified? That you have to tell it using cascading rules. Correct? So what are the different cascading rules and where to mention that cascading rule? Everything I'll tell you. You have to mention when you give foreign key. See, when you give foreign key, then whoever is your foreign key, okay, then you write references, parent table, and then parent table's primary key. After that, you have to give this cascading rule. Correct? And that you have to write like this: on, delete, what to do, and after space you can give. Both you have to give is not necessary. Only on delete rule you are giving, but not for update, or for update you are giving, but not for delete. It's your choice. So on delete what action and on update what action. So that all what action that I'm going to list out, but whatever action you have given here, that will be performed whenever the parent is deleted, this action will be taken on the child, which are referring that parent. Get it? And same way, whenever the parent is updated, this action will be performed on the child who are referring that parent. Understanding? Clear? So what all rules are there that I list out? On delete, one is cascade, is one option. What cascade does that I'll tell you. Then, so you have to write on delete cascade, on update cascade. Second, set null. ठीक है? So on delete set null, on update set null. And third is no action or restrict, which is default. Which is default. I mean, generally, when you don't give this on delete, on update, by default it is restrict, which we saw no, just now. Okay. So on delete, restrict, or no action also you can give. So on delete, restrict, on delete, update, on delete, set null. What all three things means, I'll tell you. Don't worry. Okay. But what are cascading rules that are clear to you? First, that you understood. Maybe exact words name, but conceptually, if you have understood, you can form the sentence and you can give the answer in the interview. Okay, so cascading rules are what? What action to take on the child row when the parent row is deleted or updated. Get it? Meaning, whenever any parent record is deleted or parent record is updated, then what action to take on the child record which are referring that parent? Not all, only those records which are referring that parent value. Okay, so what action to take on that child records? That is decided by cascading rules. Okay, so can you give me quick confirmation? You understanding what I told? That if I am deleting a parent record, department 10 sales, we are deleting. Then there can be many employees who are belonging to 10 department. Means there can be many child record which are referring this parent primary key. Getting or no? Okay. So what action to take on that child record is decided by cascading rules. Okay. And how to give that cascading rules? On delete, what to do, on update, what to do. And that you have to give it when you give foreign key after that references. Okay. So first rule, what I said, on delete or on update, cascade. What does that word cascade do? Okay. If you give cascade, then what it does is if the parent is deleted or if the parent is modified, then automatically the child are also deleted who are referring that parent. जैसे department 10 sales, delete किया. You're deleting this. Then all the employees who are in department 10 are also automatically deleted. Understanding, guys? Is the rule clear?
Yes, yes, sir.
On, delete, cascade. But when you use word cascade, that time only, yeah? So on delete cascade, on update cascade, if you do, and if the parent is deleted, automatically the child records are also deleted, which are referring that parent primary key. Getting? And on updation, automatically the child also updated. Like suppose this sales we are not deleting, only the ID is changing from 10 to 100. Then it will automatically modify the department ID of all the employees who are referring that ID. Now these were having employee ID 10. Their ID will become automatic 100. I'll show you practically. I'll demonstrate and show you. Get it? But when this happen, when you give on delete, tell me first. On
Update.
delete, on update and on delete, what word I write afterwards?
Cascade.
Cascade. Getting? On delete cascade. On update cascade. Then when you give the rule as cascade, then automatic parent, when parent deleted, automatic the child record deleted, who are referring that parent primary. And if the parent key is modified, automatically the child foreign key values are also modified. Okay. Then second is set null. Right? On delete set null. On update set null. Now in this case, what happens if the parent is deleted? Child is not automatic deleted. The child records foreign key value is set to null. See, this is 10 sales. Okay, this record is deleted. Then there can be many employees who are belonging to department 10. Okay. Now what it will do, will it automatically delete child? No, because we have not given cascade. We have given set null. It will just replace that foreign key value 10 with null. This foreign key value is set to null. Same case at the time of updation. Like if you are updating 10 to 100, then here if there are many 10, they are all set to null. Understanding? Clear? So when the parent key is parent record is updated or parent record is deleted, then all the child which are referring that parent, their value is set to null. Getting? And third is on delete no action or on delete restrict. Okay? If you give restrict, it will not allow only to do the action on both the table. Means if you try to delete child, okay, and if there are, if you try to delete child name, if you try to delete parent, sorry, very sorry, if you're trying to delete parent, and if there are child records which are referring that parent key value, and you have given restrict, on delete restrict, on update restrict, it will violate both the deletion. Means it will not allow to delete the parent also and obviously child also. Getting? No deletion will happen. Means if you are trying to delete the parent and if there are records which are referring that primary key, then the deletion of parent is also not allowed. It will restrict it. That's what restrict. So it will restrict this deletion. And when this is restricted, automatically the child are also not deleted. Getting? All the three things with a demonstration, I'll tell you. Okay. But what are cascading rules that are clear? These are the rules which are to be performed automatically when the parent is deleted or updated. And these rules are to be performed on whom? On the child who are referring that parent. Okay? So cascading are a set of rules which dictate what action should be taken automatically when a referenced row in the parent table is modified or deleted. When the parent record is modified or deleted, then on the child record who are referring that parent, what action to take on that child, that is given by cascading. So the first rule is cascade. And how do you write on delete cascade, on update cascade? So cascade, what it does, automatically, if the parent is deleted, automatic child are deleted, those who are referring that parent value. If parent is modified, automatic child are modified. Correct? So if a rows in the child table will also get automatically updated or deleted. I'll show you that link. Okay. Second is set null. Yeah, what is done? If the parent is deleted or if the parent is updated, parent deleted or updated, then automatic the child records will also get what? Set to null. They will not get automatically deleted or updated. The child referenced value becomes null. So if a row and a parent is deleted or updated, all corresponding foreign key values in the child will be set to null. And third is restrict or no action. It will block the operation. Means whenever you try to delete or update the parent, then the deletion is violated of parent also and child also. दोनों का deletion करके नहीं देगा. Understanding? No? Blocks the modification or deletion of a referenced row in the parent table if the related row exists in the child. This maintains what? Referential integrity. Getting? And how to give on delete cascade on update. On delete cascade, already I have told you. When we give on delete cascade, and if the parent is deleted, then it will automatically delete the child record which are referring that parent record value. Correct? The on delete cascade clause indicates that if a row in a parent is deleted, all the corresponding rows in the child will also get automatically deleted. Which child record? Those child record which are referring the parent value. I gave you a now. I delete department 10, sales. So will it automatically delete all the employees who are belonging to sales department? Yes. Okay. Syntax this way you have to give. Whatever foreign key you're giving, till here you're giving foreign key. After that, just extra what you have to write on delete cascade. Okay. And what about update? Will it automatically update the foreign key of the child record, which are referring that parent value? If the parent primary key is modified, will it modify all the foreign keys? Yes or no, guys? Okay? See,
Yes.
the on update cascade clause indicates that if a row in a parent table is updated, all the corresponding rows in the child table will also get automatically updated. Okay, with a demonstration, I'll show you. Don't worry. I'll give you an example. Okay, see, this is the child table foreign key. Only extra what you have to write on update cascade. Okay, okay. See, we'll do it on the same.
Sir, one
First, what
small
I,
doubt.
huh?
Sir, there is in DML command, there is alter update, right? If we use that command update, will it update or will it restrict without cascade option?
What you said, alter. But with alter, you are just adding new columns or dropping. You're not
There is
modifying
an
the
update of
value. No?
update command also there, right?
Huh,
If we
update is a
without using
DML command.
cascade option, if we use only update, will it change the child rows also?
Means you want to say on delete and on update. Means you want to say like I've just given on delete but not on update.
No, no. We can without cascade we can use on update.
Means
If
you
we
want to
want to
say on
update the
update
record
and
of parent table, can we use the only without cascade option?
but instead of cascade, then use something else like set null or restrict. And restrict is default. Means
Okay,
when you don't give anything, it is by default restrict only. On update, restrict.
okay.
Getting? Means you want to say that like if I don't give this, then what is the default thing?
Yeah, yeah.
So on
Okay,
update and alter is a total different command. Alter is for modifying the structure. Alter is to add columns or drop columns. We'll be coming to that alter command. Okay.
okay, okay.
See, I'll give you a quick demonstration of this. What we'll do is from this database, I'll just drop those tables and we will recreate it. Already the commands we have, just will add that cascading rule. So first I'll create this department table. I'll create a department table. Then I'll add this three records in the department table. So department table created, three records added. Now I'm creating employee table. Okay, but here I'm giving on delete cascade and on update cascade. Okay. So two things I've mentioned on delete cascade, on update cascade. So I'll show you that effect. Like we'll try to delete a department. We'll try to delete department. Then our automatic employee is also getting deleted. Okay. See. Now first I've created the table. We'll add some records in it. Some more records we'll try to add. Okay. Yeah, what I'll do is I've I'm adding 1 from 10, 20, 10. Some more we will take. Four five zero zero from department 10 only I'll put. 6 I'll take. Department 20 if I take. Okay, so different department employees. Now records in both the table are gone. If you check department, there are 3 department, and if you check employee, there are 6 employees. Now what I want to show you is that I'm updating the department ID of department. Okay, that ID I'm changing 10 to 100. Suppose. So before that, like there's one SQL underscore safe underscore updates equal to 0 I'll do. And now what I'm doing is I'm updating the department table. See quickly, yeah? Update DEPT, set DID equal to 100, where DID equal to 10. Not learned yet, but for time being, I'm just showing you that I'm updating the, we have to come to update query, delete query, all those are coming in the next slides. Okay. So update department, I'm changing DID to 100 where DID was 10. Okay. Now you can see the department table. Can you see this sales from 10 has become 100? So automatically all the employees who are belonging to department 10, say 10, 10, 10, they also should become 100. Now you can check employee record. Can you see? Are that all employees who were previously belonging to 10, are they automatically changed to 100? This is cascading. So as we have given cascading as what? On delete cascade, on update cascade. So automatically when the parent is updated, the corresponding child values are also updated. Are these all employees DID changed from 10 to 100? Yes. Correct. And suppose I am deleting department number 10. Okay, delete from department. All these commands we are going to learn. Delete command and all separate coming in the next set, topics. So delete from DPT where DID equal to 30 suppose, or suppose I'm taking 100. So I'm deleting which department? Department 100. Okay, see. Department 100, one record got affected. You can check one department is gone. Is 100 gone? But will the employees also from 100 go? All the employees of 100 will be there, or they are also gone now?
Will come.
Okay? See, that is what. See. We were having 6 records. From that are 3 records deleted automatically. So when I deleted department 100, automatically all the employees who were belonging to 100 were also deleted. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right? I hope it is convinced. Right? Now what I'll do is quickly I'll show you with the set null rule also. Set null for 1 I'll take. I mean, at least for one update or delete I'll show you. See, again I'll drop the table. Okay, we will create the table. 3 departments added. Now I'm creating employee, but here I'm not using cascade. On delete, I'm writing set null. Instead of set null, you can give any other value also. Set null. Okay? And I'll show you the effect. Now employee created. We'll add some employee records. Okay? I'll just try to show you one operation, not all. We will take this update operation. What we'll do is we will update that department 10 to 100. Okay? Now department 10 is changed to 100. You can see department 10 has become 100. So all the employees who are belonging to department 10, their department ID will be set now to null. Yes or no? Why it will be set to null? Because we have given that clause. See, can you see all the employees who are belonging to department number 10? Is their department ID automatic set to null, null, null? Getting, na guys? Yes or no?
Yes, yes, sir.
Same thing will happen for delete also. So if you delete, here it will automatically not delete. It will just change, set it to null. Okay. And quickly within 2 minutes, only 2 or 1 minute only maximum I'll take to show you the effect of restrict. Restrict or no action. Okay. So I'll create table department. I'll add records in the department table. Okay, you can check the department records. Okay, now you create employee, but here what you'll write on delete. Actually, when you don't write on delete and on update, it is default what? Restrict. Okay, and on update, restrict. Okay, see, I'm creating this employee table. Then we will add these records. Check all the employee records. Okay, now if I try to delete department or update department number 10 to 100, will it do this or will it not allow to update in both the place?
Restrict to update in
It
both
will
places.
restrict, means it will generate an error. It will not update department also, and obviously all the employees of that department also. See, is it giving an error? Cannot delete or update a parent row. A foreign key constraint fails. Means it is saying that you're trying to change 100 to 10. Sorry, 10 to 100. But there are employees who are belonging to 10. So as there are employees who are referring this value, you cannot change this referred value. Why? Because you have given restrict. Okay, okay. So this part is clear to you. Now for today, only this much. In the next session, some more concepts.